Hey guys, back with the next episode of Siren. Last episode left on a bit of a cliffhanger. Xander took the news reporter guy to the graveyard to kind of get him to back off of him and Calvin about the whole eco-terrorist thing. And all the graves were dug out. It was empty. I don't know what happened, like who would do that. I'm guessing it's the cultish people who got to meet Rin and Levi. And also, Rick and his sister were told, or, his sister was told that they're a panel also, and they look really, they hate the panels, basically, for what the panels did, what Charles' panel did 150 years ago. That happened, and then Ren and Levi started glowing while they were there, and they had to go back into the water, but it was revealed to Rin that Ben is a panel and a descendant of Charles' panel who massacred her people, and he didn't tell her even though they had talked about it before. So she is pretty pissed about that, and her and Levi went into the water to mate. Maddie found out about the bugs in the house, so I'm interested in seeing what they're going to do with that. Are they going to confront the military about it? Are they going to hide? Are they going to feed them false information? What's going on? I don't know. So really excited to see this episode. I have been watching, I've watched 4 episodes already today, so I think this will be my last one today. Yeah, so let's get started, guys. This is my reaction to the 100. I keep wanting to say the 100 because that's like my go-to reaction thing, because I only react to the 100 and then Arrowverse and Vikings that I'm stocking up on right now. This is my reaction to Siren Season 2, Episode 14, The Last Mermaid. Back in the water. I wonder if her people are going to be angry at her for bringing Ben and Maddie to the healing place, or to the place where a bunch of them...
Be with someone else. She's just trying to save her people.
That's jealous.
It's more than that.
That's not Levi, though. Is she mating with multiples?
If she comes back pregnant, we'll have to hide her from the military. And her baby. I mean, they never let them go back in the water.
So how does mating... Well, I know how mating works, but like, does she carry the baby? Can she carry multiples? Is that why she's mating with multiple people? Because that's not Levi. Dang, girl. She got it. Okay? You don't have to hit him so much. I mean, that's how they mate, so... Oh no, is she gonna see her mother's grave?
This was my mother's.
She's buried it? Who would do this?
Why don't you drop me at the lab? The results of the ocean water test might be ready.
Oh, poor Helen. Oh, he's listening to the song. Is he doing his own study on the side? Did you see my ball pics?
I missed you.
Where's Maddie? You call her.
She's still mad.
The others too. I'm not with baby. You know that already? Yes, I can tell.
What if she mates with Ben and they have a baby and then the baby can transform and then she's in the water?
She'll be back soon.
Your ocean water tests came back. We're interested in the fertility research you've been doing. Understanding the reproduction is quite important to us.
I'll meet you over there.
Alright, see you soon.
Your phones are probably bugged too. Are you still listening to it, Ben? Well, at least they have a healing kind of song.
You okay, man? You were just for a study based on the... I'm gonna go ahead and call bullshit on that. You had to cut that crap off, man. It's messing with your head. So, what brings you here? What were you thinking? Bringing a reporter to the graveyard. I wasn't thinking. I was just desperate to get him off my back, and I wanted to protect you guys. And now I just want to figure out who did it. We know who did it. Okay, Nicole would have never let that happen. She's a good person. She's not in control of this thing.
Oh yeah, the military could have done it. No shit, no duh. I was thinking the culty people, but the military could have done it too.
I think we found out why you and the others aren't getting pregnant. The ocean water test results came in. They're not good. What is wrong with water? It's polluted.
There are substances, BPAs, from garbage, plastics.
Causing fertility problems, just like we thought.
BPAs from the water pass out of the body in about 24 hours.
But they breathe the water like air. They're constantly exposed to it.
Not if she mates on land. In human form.
Who did you have in mind?
Levi? Or himself. So, yes, BPAs are bad, guys. Make sure to recycle your plastics and use BPA-free containers and everything. BPAs are so bad for your health. And there are different types of toxic chemicals in plastics, so be on the lookout for those. Use glass containers. Use that. You guy.
Who is this?
Helen's like, can you please not do this in my living room?
Tomorrow.
Where's Levi?
I could not find Levi, so I bring him.
If you mate in human form, will the baby be born as a human? Should it be born on land or at sea?
The only documented story is a Charles Powell story.
And the baby lived.
Yes, but with great difficulty.
Whatever this baby is, it will be family.
And isn't that nice?
She's still mad at Ben. But yeah, it's about time we got a cell phone. What was it? What happened? There's more on land. Eliza and the other girl. Can't remember all their names, god damn it. Are they also trying to mate on land?
Your grandmother wrote that letter to my mother, apologizing for something your grandfather did. Apparently something horrific.
You're suggesting he had something to do with the fire.
She's new too. They're looking for Levi. Did the cultist take him?
I'm not my family. Okay?
He loved one, and his love turned bad. He killed 9 people, and it starts with love. Like Ben loved Rin.
It's not gonna happen like that.
My
I
heart.
won't let it.
Then why do you lie? No, tell me all this time. No. I do not trust.
No. I wonder how the mating's gonna go on land. Because I think their organs are different. I don't know.
Makeup's banger. Damn, that tickles. Okay, hold up a second.
No, not from water.
Oh. Oh. No. How many times do we have to get rid of this?
Found these a few days ago. They're from your mother to my grandmother. And mostly about my crazy grandfather. Crazy running all up and down in the bloodline. Sometimes I worry about Ben.
Got a nice little fire going, and this nice little cottage in the winter, you know, set the mood. Okay, well, I hope it goes a little bit better.
I don't like it either, okay? Her being with someone else, but we have to put our feelings aside.
You can do that?
Different on land.
If the baby is born well and everything, then they could do it this way more often, and it's less painful for the guys. What did he say? I'm getting more information. Oh, Xander's back with some more.
Found these two at the bar. Causing us a lot of trouble.
A male, Rin brought him. We're up at the cabin.
Back to the truck, ladies. Yes. Can't just sit here.
Well, I don't
Gotta
think
take
you
a walk.
want to go in there. Okay, yeah, go for a walk. That's fine. Jealousy's normal, especially with someone you're with someone else.
Need babies.
Why?
No babies. We try. Does not happen.
Wow.
Yes. Wow. You should tell me about his family.
He was afraid of losing you. You know my mother? Remember I told you how she was? The pain she caused me?
Yes.
Am I like her?
No. You're strong.
Just because your family thinks or acts a certain way doesn't mean you have to repeat that. Ben's ashamed of what his family did.
Yes,
Many in
Maddie.
your colony.
Love can be good or bad.
I trust that our love is good.
Your husband Caleb's bizarre behavior is a constant source of fear. The events of that night clearly exposed his psychosis, his jealousy, his obsession, his rage.
The panel seemed to have psychosis run in the family.
Please, stay in the truck. Relax.
Oh no. Men.
Looks like Jimmy's got game.
Shit. What the hell?
Oh, no.
What just happened? I just dodged a bullet.
He just touched a bullet.
This man in your family. His love turned bad.
No!
He's hallucinating. I don't think it has to do with the song anymore. Holding a rock, dude. Let's see, it was his great grandfather, so it would skip every 4 generations if it was a psychosis thing, like a genetic. Okay, well, I'm glad that the girls, for some reason, I thought the military was going to come and take them, like they had been like watching Xander too. Maybe not Nicole, but I don't know what happened to Nicole, why she's not answering her phone. But they're on their way to the cabin to hopefully mate. So we got a look into Helen's mother's letters to Ben's great grandmother, talking about how her husband was mentally unstable. Well, we have Charles' panel. He went crazy and killed all the sirens, and maybe it wasn't just the song induced. Maybe it was a mental illness, psychosis, schizophrenia, I don't know. But it looks like this other guy in the panels also had it, because that's what the letters are addressing and everything. Maybe he's the one who burnt the cottage and everything. Maybe that runs in Ben's family and might affect Ben, because from what we see, the Siren song is mostly healed and it looks like they're doing better, but Ben still hears the song, so part of me doesn't know if it's the song or if it is maybe mental illness that runs in his family. It could be either, it could be a mix of both, which isn't good.
Confused by myself.
I know you are different than your family, those who kill.
I want to believe that.
I believe.
I think he's scared a little bit of himself now. Because we're gonna have to teach them how to do it on land. Well, she is ready to go.
I show you.
Just worried. Not Nicole. I'm trying to reach her, but this is nothing, just crickets.
I'll find him.
Okay. Be careful.
Thank you for sharing this and for your apology. I also came to warn you.
Shit, her stuff's gone. Bet that guy had something to do with it. Dude, there's probably cameras everywhere. Oh my god, please don't tell me they have Levi. I'm scared. The bones. Oh. Shit, all their surveillance of them.
My family is at a
The
burial
bones.
on a coastal hillside in Bristol Cove. I believe the military raided that graveyard. I'm so sorry. You don't understand, Beth. If they analyze those bones, they'll know about us.
Donna.
They could find us.
They have Donna. Oh my god. Classic movies. No. Oh.
Chris, do I know you?
Holy shit, I'm so confused. So, okay, well, I'm very confused with the ending. Only 2 episodes left, guys. But yeah, so Rin decided to try to mate on land since the BPA in the water is affecting their hormone levels and they aren't being able to reproduce inside the water. So she brought this guy on land, and we don't have a name for him. But then 2 others came. Eliza, I believe is her name, and Hunter, which I guessing she's a hunter, but they just call her Hunter. And that's her name from now on, I guess. Yeah, so they came and they had a little fun road trip with Xander up to the cabin where Rin and her guy were, and they're gonna try to mate too. And it's weird because Rin has to try to teach them how to mate on land, which is completely different from how they do it in the water. So that will be an interesting lesson. Then we had Helen going more into her family's story about her father's death. It looks like it was made by the panel, Ben's great-grandfather or great-grandfather. It looks like he did it, and it looks like he had mental issues that led him to that state, and that's what we saw right when they were reading that. We saw Ben having hallucinations of Rin and then of him killing Rin and everything. So maybe it's not just the song that affected him. Maybe hallucinations, maybe schizophrenia, psychosis, I don't know, runs in his family, and it might affect him, and it's something to be worried about because that's not something you can control. You have to go to a specialist to give you medicine and stuff for that. But yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. Hopefully Ben won't just put it off, and maybe we'll talk to someone about it, talk to Maddie and Bryn about it, or at least Maddie about it, and try to get some help for that. But Helen found these letters, or found the first letter that led her to the panels to see the box of letters in a blanket or a robe or something that belonged to her mother, that her mother was buried in at the gravesite, where Xander showed her that all the graves had been dug up. And I don't know how they're going to be able to tell Rin that Donna's gone, holy shit, but all the graves have been dug up, and at the end of the episode we found out that it is the military who has them. They also have a room full of pictures of Ben and Maddie from the surveillance. But yeah, they had the bones, and they had Donna's body, her dead body, which they're probably going to use to get more information out of. And they had Chris, who doesn't remember Ben at all. Maybe the deterioration in his brain from Donna's song has gone really far, or maybe his the military has done something to him. I don't know, but that was really weird. And another thing is, we don't know where Nicole is, and her desk seemed to be empty. There wasn't any stuff on it. I don't know what's happening with her. Hopefully she's okay. I definitely think she was, I don't know if she was in on, well, she wasn't. I don't know if she was in on the grave robbing, but she was definitely in on the surveillance. So I don't know, maybe she got in trouble, or maybe she got a new mission. I don't know. So I'm interested in finding out what's with her. I'm interested in finding out what's up with Chris. Like, he's just chilling there watching cartoons. I thought for a second it was Levi. I thought they might have gotten Levi, because I remember Helen saying that they share a love for classics, movies and stuff. It was like a classical cartoon, so I was scared for a second, but it's Chris, who just came out of nowhere. I mean, didn't he move to the middle of nowhere to be far away from the ocean? But he was exposed to the song too, so maybe the effects on his brain, maybe the military has been monitoring him and have brought him for testing or something, or I don't know. Definitely interested in seeing where that's going. Definitely interested in seeing with the mating. Hopefully Rin or one of the other girls gets pregnant and they can have a baby and they can start repopulating their people. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for the next episode. I would watch it now, but it is late and I have to go to bed. 2 more episodes left until I'm caught up, but I think that was the season finale. But yeah, anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want, and I will see you with the next episode of Siren. Bye guys.